Method reference is a new feature in Java. What it says? To map functional interface method. We know that functional interface. What is the functional interface? What is functional interface?
It consists only of one abstract method.
Okay. Only one abstract method. So we know that in the functional interface only one abstract method. So method, the method reference we do map dot function interface method to our own specified method. What that means? So at runtime, we don't call directly. We don't call function interface method. We call our customer method. Okay, our customer method internally will difference to the function interface method. Example, if I say, if I take example, any example. So we have one function interface function. What is the function? This is a function interface. What method it has? Voice is very low. Am I audible? Is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. Someone pressing. My voice is very low. Okay. Try to rejoin from your side. We have one interface, function interface. It is a function. What it has? What method it has? Public, return, apply. This is a method inside a function interface. Okay. Whenever I'm calling the function interface method, okay, instead of this, I'll refer to another method. I have my own method, example, public, any return type, maybe int or anything. I have method DJ M1. It will take same input arguments. Okay. This is my own method, maybe in test class. Okay, this is my own class, test class. Here it is a predefined function interface function. It has a public return type apply method. So with the method reference, what I can do? What I can do directly, while I am calling the applying method, I can directly call test M1. Instead of apply method, I can call M1 method by using one operator. This is called double colon, not a single colon, it's a double colon. If I call like this, it will go and call M1 method. This M1 method internally difference into the apply method. Okay, I'll take one example. I have one method, public void run method, maybe M1 method. It will take input. It will check. It will return square. Right? It will return just square. Okay. This is example test class. Okay. So here my scenario is, my task is take any input, integer input, and return square of that number. This is my requirement. How to implement? First, we will see in terms of lambda expression. What is the best suitable here? Which one is suitable in the four function interfaces?
Function.
Okay, I am taking function. Function f is equal to this. I am opening that, closing that. I'm taking one input, maybe I, and return the I plus I, maybe I into I. This is one function interface with the lambda expression implementation this task. And what we do internally, we have apply method, right? Function interface has an apply method. Apply method take input and return a square of the value. Okay. So what I'm saying here, same my method also doing the same functionality, doing the taking input as a integer and returning the square. Why can't we use directly my method name instead of lambda expression? Why should I implement again? Okay, I don't want to go implement again. So what I can say, test double colon M1. Don't open close. This is not required. So what we have here internally, this function interface has apply method. Apply method internally refers into the M1 method. Okay, that is implementation. This is like method referencing. Okay, instead of calling one method, we will call our customer method. Instead of calling mapping functional interface method to our own method. Here actually we have to write functional interface method, but what I did, I mapped it to my own method M1. That is calling method reference. Method reference we can do with the double colon operator. Okay, whatever you see here after test, this is the operator used to do the reference. Right, we see some more examples. So method reference, we can apply double colon operator in 3 places. Okay, what are those? To call static method. Second one is to call instance method. Third one is to call constructor. Okay, maybe to call is you can use to map static method, to map instance method, constructor. Okay, so first we can see to call static method or to call instance method. Both are same. One is small thing is difference. So say first one, I have a method, test method. I have a test class. In that static method is there. Okay, that method taking input and returning the square of that number. Okay, if I want to map this with the functional interface method, what I can do, take any functional interface syntax I can write in here first here. Syntax. Test functional interface name reference variable. Okay, then class name, our class name colon double colon method name without just fine. This is syntax to implement method reference. So this same functionality I want to implement through method reference. Okay, with the static method, what I can do directly function. I am taking the function interface name. Maybe here best suitable is function because it is taking input and returning the output. Function f double colon class name, our class name test colon method name. Okay, so now directly you can call test dot M1 by provide the input 10, it returns the output as a 100. Okay, so this is the method reference. Before that, we already know how to implement the lambda expression. What is the syntax? How to write function f I this is the lambda expression, first one, lambda implementation, right? Any doubt in this first line? So what compare first line and second line here. See the difference. So first part is same, referencing, but implementation is different. So here I am implementing the logic. Okay, implement logic with the lambda expression. But what I am saying, if a logic already I have, okay, in my class somewhere already implemented, I don't want to implement again. So what can I do? Just refer that method, whatever implemented. Just which class is there? Test class. Which method? Test method. Here rule is while mapping only method arguments type should match. Okay. Don't consider return type and modifiers. Okay. Here while I'm mapping, the test class M1 method. Basically, I have to write apply method here, lambda expression. Without that, directly I can use the test double colon M1. So here this function interface of which method is here? Apply method, right? The apply method, what is syntax? Public return type apply t. This is the method, okay, right? Here just consider this M1 method, here apply method name no need to match. Okay, method name no need to match, only match method arguments type. Here I'm taking general. T means general, anything you can take, int or byte, whatever. Okay, so if I take anything here, int is possible, right? That is why this is allowed. Second point is don't consider any other things like return type and modifiers no need to match. Maybe this modifier is public, maybe this modifier is different thing. No, don't consider that. Only consider method, number of arguments, and maybe types. Argument types, number of arguments. Up here, fine. This is the first one. If I take second point is to map instance method. If my class has instance method, same example, take this instance method. I'm writing test class instance method. Will be copied from here directly. Copy this. Okay, this is now instance method. I'm taking example. Okay. In this case, I want to implement through lambda expression or with the method reference. What can I do? Same syntax is same. Here we have take without instead of class name, take object reference. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, here should not take class name. Here I am taking now object reference. Object reference means which class object, what class we want to map? Test class. That is why we have taken test class object. First to create test class object, test t. New test. Now I am using mapping with the reference test t double colon M1. Because this is instance method. How to call instance method? By using object reference. That's why I take the object. And I am calling the M1 method to map with the functional interface method. Here what will happen? Basically, this functional interface has apply method, right? Instead of calling apply method, I have same apply method logic in the M1 method. Please call that because I don't want to implement same logic again. Okay, like that we can tell with the method reference. If method is static, use the class name with reference. If method is object, method is instance method, we can use the object reference. That only simple differences. Okay, you can see the third one. You can see constructor reference. Okay, constructor reference. What is constructor reference?
Syntax change that to equals to after reference variable.
Line number?
In syntax, you have given the colon after reference variable. Is that colon or it?
Okay, this one. Fine. Okay. So to map constructor. So I have a test class, again same. I have a test class. In that I have a one constructor. Okay, this is about constructor mapping, not for method mapping. So I'm taking the constructor. Constructor example, I'm taking test. You're taking the argument string. Yes. Okay. Now I want to map this. How can I do? Directly test colon new. New means what? To create a. What is new means? To create an object. For that I taken a new operator. Okay. Here what will happen? Here I have a constructor. The constructor will call by using the new operator. So just here map instead of directly calling that object, I am just mapping with the new operator. This is called constructor reference. Okay, so we'll see some example first. We'll understand by using code on directly. Okay, here I taken the one package name is 1 minute. Okay, so just take on package name here. I'm taking package name method reference example. Okay, class name I'm taking static method reference example. Okay, so I'm not going function interface now. I'm taking my own interface calculator. Every cal I'm taking. Here I have a method public int subtract. Will take int I comma int j. Okay, just the functionality is do subtract the two numbers and return the output. Okay, basically how I have to implement. Normally take a class. Normally I'm asking not about Java 8. Take a class, implements calculator. How to implement? Hello? So this is the abstract method. I'm going to implement. What I have to do, just return a I minus j. This is normal way of implementation. No need much explanation for this. How to call this method? Just create the object for that. C equal to new C dot. So I given 10, 5. It will written the some value. Okay, I'm not interested to how to string this. So this is normal way of implementation. Before Java 8. Now tell me how to implement with the lambda expression. With the lambda expression, how to implement? How to implement lambda expression? Take two arguments I minus j. Okay, let's call the C1 dot subtract provide 20, 10, return some value. That's okay. Now, so third one is how to implement in the method reference. How to implement method reference. Just for example, I have a test class. Okay, test class. That test class already have one method. Maybe M1 method that takes same arguments into j into I. Same type arguments, but not same arguments variable names. Here I can take x, here I can take y. The only argument, number of arguments with that on argument type with that. Then return x minus y. Okay. So this is my functionality implemented in test class. Okay, this is my own method. Now I want to map this subtract method to M1 method. How to map? This is a instance method. Okay, this is instance method. Okay, I'll take first instance method. How to map test1 t1 equal to new test1, because why I'm creating the object while mapping function interface method to a customer method. If it is an instance method, I have to create object t1 double colon m1 dot give the response as calculator. Okay. Now call c2 dot m1 subtract. Okay. Now pass I comma maybe 10 comma 5 and check the response. Subtract 2. Now check first thing. I'm commenting this one. Okay, I'm commenting this one. Now check in the case of normal implementation, which method will call. I'm writing this SOP to identify. It is subtract method from cal impl. Okay. Now check a normal way of implementing the method. This is calling the same method. It is a subtract method from the cal impl. Maybe it returns some values fine. Next, I'm going to call lambda expression. Lambda expression, it will implement here on directly. Okay, it will not call subtract method directly. Okay, now check. I'm calling the second part. Which one is giving output? Maybe SO printing or not. It is not printing because it is calling the this implementation. C1 dot subtract. Okay, Third one is method reference. In the method reference, check which method I'm calling. Even I'm calling subtract method here. It will go and call internally M1 method. That we have to check. Okay, check this. Okay, SOP perfect. Take SOP here and paste. It is a M1 method. M1 from test1 class. Check the output. Which one it will call? It is a M1 from test class. What happened? Even just see the flow. Here I created object. This is fine. Next one is calling M1 method. Basically, this calculated reference has the subtract method, but I given a reference of M1. Double column is referencing giving M1. Don't call your subtract method. Call my own method. Okay, that is the way this call the. It is mapped to subtract method to M1 method. This M1 method is here in test class. This is a instance method. That's why I create object and calling the by using the double colon operator method reference. Okay, next one is same functionality if the method is static method. If the method is static method, see giving here static means don't call with the reference, just directly call with the class name. Call with the class name. Simple, okay? Here what I did, instead of calling subtract method, this subtract method internally mapping to M1 method. That M1 method we are calling by using the class reference because it is a static method. Okay, please understand. Someone tell me, can repeat. Tell me someone what is happening here in the double colon operator. At least 1%. అర్థం కాలేదా? అర్థం కాలేదా ఎవరికి? నవీన్ So what is the method reference? First thing, just read the definition first. To map a functional interface method to our own method specified. Okay, our own specified method. That is called method reference. We can use the double colon operator for method reference. Okay, we can use or we can apply method reference in 3 possible places: to map our static method, to map our instance method, to map our constructor. Okay, you see first one. So This is like main functionality. I'll take simple example. Before that, I will tell take a input. Okay, I will take to create thread. This is the best example. How to create thread? Tell me now. How to create thread? So just I am printing. This is a way of creating a thread, right? Once I call start method, example, I created thread object. Create one, okay. Now t dot start. What happened now? If you create new thread and call the run method internally, run method will print the for loop number 10 times. This is thread already you implemented. That is fine. Now what I am saying? To implement thread in the how to implement the thread in the lambda expression. How to implement? Runnable r is equal to if I ask again to create a thread, what will happen? We have to write logic with the lambda expression. Okay, even you have a logic for the thread, you have a logic, same method, what the lambda expression doing, same logic you have in a different method. Right? You have a different method. Why don't we call directly this method? Why implement it in the lambda expression? No need, right? Already you have run method implemented somewhere. Directly call that with the class name or object reference. If I call directly simply, now I did not write any code. Okay, I did not write any code directly. This is calling the internally same run method. This is a way of implementation of the method reference. So what I am saying here, we don't have to write logic already. We have that method. So if we want to reuse that, directly we can use instead of lambda expression, we can use the method reference. So method reference we can use only when we are working with functional interface. Okay. So here main thing is functional interface. How to implement functional interface methods? How many ways we have up to now? This first way is functional interface method we can implement with the lambda expression, right? That we know. Already see examples. So this lambda expression we can replace with the method reference. This already today we got some knowledge. Okay. Here see the main rule, general rule, A equal to B, B equal to C. Now A equal to C. So we can write A equal to C, right? A equal to B, B equal to C. Finally A equal to C. That is general formula, right? Same way, functional interface reference. Now directly use the method reference. In the place of lambda expression, you can directly write method reference. That is the functionality here. Okay. Just take here this example. Just take this example. Maybe this consider this as test class. Okay. This test class has M1 method, that M1 method directly printing some 10 lines of numbers, 10 numbers. Okay. If I want to create some thread, I have to override run method, right? Or I have to implement in the lambda expression. Without that, can directly tell whatever the lambda expression, whatever the thread class run method is there, that thread class run method logic already I have in my M1 method. So I want to directly use. I don't want to implement again. So how to use that? Take that test class M1 method. So what I am saying here? So here runnable has to basically implement run method. Basically runnable has to implement run method, right? To create thread. How to write implement? We have to normally take first approach is take a class, implements runnable interface and override run method and create thread and start method. Second approach is we can write lambda expression. Okay, this lambda expression how to write this open bracket close bracket and work write your logic here. Okay, third one is just in the place of lambda expression we can replace whatever our specific method is there. Okay, whatever that lambda expression logic, whatever the run method logic is there, that logic already depends somewhere my code. So please refer that method instead of again writing same logic. For that we can write you can reference by using the double colon operator. So here what I am doing here in the first approach we have to override run method and implement a thread. Second approach is lambda expression. Instead of this same way same logic already I have in M1 method, that M1 method try to use. Okay, here if I call here run method, what happened? R dot run, maybe R dot start method internally call run method, right? The run method again call M1 method internally. There is a difference in run method to start method. That is the functionality. So this runnable interface has run method. So don't execute your run method, execute my M1 method because the logic is same. Whatever logic we have, I have to implement in the run method. Same logic already there. Just use that. Okay, that is about method reference. How many ways we can do reference? We can use static method reference by using class name or else object name. It is a I can use like this. If it is an instance, if it is instance, how to write? Test2. How to reference instance method? Test2. New test2. Now use this object reference colon M1. Okay, it's fine. Just see example here. Now I write using my own interface, not runnable, not function interface. Here only my interface is CAL that has abstract method. First way of implementation is normal way is create a class, implement runnable interface, calculate interface and override subtract method. That is already we know that. Okay, second approach is by using lambda expression. How to implement? Give a reference of interface on the open bracket, give the type, whatever type we are taking here, variable names and lambda symbol, function body. Function body is only single line, that's why there is no written keyword, there is no open and close flower brackets. Okay, now I'm calling the subtract method. Now internally calling this lambda expression. Okay, third approach is method reference. Based on the method type, we have method type is static, use the class name. If method type is instance, use the object reference. Clear now? It's clear now. Someone tell what I'm doing here in the method reference. Just 3 points. If it is a static method, how to call? If it is an instance method, how to call?
To map static method, we take class name.
Yes, this static method, take a class name. You see, this is static method, right? M1 method. Okay, I taken class name. If it is instance method, let's write one more method here. Maybe M2, same, exactly same, but method name is different. On static remove. Now, how to call this? Create object for this. Create object T1 new. Now use the T1 double colon M2. T1 double colon M2. The reference is calculator because mainly we are going to implement calculator method, right? That is the way. Even already T2. Okay. Now to call C3 dot subtract. This subtract method internal into the which one? I'm calling subtract method. Okay. C3 reference, but the subtract method internally calling M1 method. Sorry, M2 method. Okay, because it is a instance. Here I am giving reference of M1. If I call T2.M1, it will go for the corresponding M1 method, but not subtract method. Just we are referring, basically, if I take an interface, we have to implement that class and override that method and call that method. But instead of that, what I am saying already, that same logic I have implementation with a different method name. Okay, different method name. Just use that only. Okay, I don't need to create again implementation. Duplicate logic, right? That's right. So we can write directly method reference. So if it is clear, we'll go for next one, constructor reference. What is constructor reference? Up to now we called static method, instance method with the method reference. Now I am going to call a constructor. Okay, how to call constructor? This I am taking one class, maybe sample. This class has one constructor. Okay, this constructor has string s arguments. Okay, we have the string s arguments. Okay, what I am doing for string s to assign value, I am taking one global variable string s. Okay, yes, this data is equal to yes. Okay, fine. Up to here, you know, and for that, just I am writing my SOP. This is constructor. Okay, now we'll try to implement this in the method reference. Method reference, how, sorry, constructor reference. How to do that? Here, same. I'm writing one interface for this. Okay, one interface. How to write here? I'm taking interface. Maybe I inter of one. It has one method public string get method take input of s. Okay, take input of s. So this I want to implement through constructor. Okay, how to implement? Maybe this is taking sample. If I am giving some name. Okay, I want to create a sample object with the specified name. Okay, now go to here and implement constructor reference. Okay, First main thing, first part is different interface name. Interrupt F. Interrupt 1. I1. Now I want to call constructor. To call constructor, how we can do with lambda expression? There is one method inside interrupt. What is the method? Get method, right? How to implement lambda expression there? Get method, take one argument, maybe return something, s dot substring of maybe 2, 5, just some random value, or just to uppercase, simply to understand. Okay, written in uppercase with a new simple object, because that method is written in the simple object. Simple or sample. The sample. If I call now I1 dot get method, I will pass ABC. And pass ABC. It returns some object, sample object, that is fine. This is a lambda expression way. So I want to implement constructor difference. How to do that? Same thing. I have to use the difference of interface. Okay. And use the class name. What is the class name? Sample double colon new. Okay. So I1 already there. I2. I2 dot get method. I am passing some value xyz that returns some sample object. It is get method written what? Sample object. So this is the way of calling constructor. Just to check here what you observe, go to constructor. I am writing one SOP. Just see that is executing or not. Okay, just see that this is the constructor. Okay, first one is for lambda expression syntax. I am commenting this and try to run again. This is the constructor. So what I am doing here, if I do this line, what will happen? It will call constructor internally. Okay, it will call constructor. If after calling constructor, what I am doing? Get method I am calling. Get method by providing the input xyz. Okay, that get method basically returning object with the simple object only. Okay, that is the functionality. So here what I did here, if I call get method, it is calling constructor and creating the object. This is simple flow. Okay, just I am mapping this get method to constructor. Go top again. Okay. So what I did, interface I2 sample dot new. Sample double colon new. That means I'm instead of directly creating object, I'm calling new operator. So new operator, it will call the corresponding constructor automatically, and the object is ready for use. If I call get method, the get method implementation is to return the corresponding sample object. Okay, this is about mainly method reference functionality. If it is clear, first time it will get confusion. To understand more, they just try to watch video same 1 or 2 times. You will get more clarity. Okay, just go through video once, 2 times, and ask me any doubts for tomorrow. Okay, next I am going to simple new feature, another feature, date and time AP. So up to now I told to working with different concepts in the Java, right? Up to now I told working with different concepts in the Java. What are those we covered up to now? Not only Java, generally. What concept is covered up to now?
స్ట్రీమ్ ఏపీఐ అన్న.
స్ట్రీమ్ అయిపోయింది ఇంకా చెప్పలేదా? Up to now, what I covered, total Java, core Java. So what I'm going to tell is, so to represent one number, we have int. To represent one character, char. Okay, to represent one string, we have a to word and to use a string. So want to reference today. Today is 25/11/2022. I want to represent date. How to represent? Can I put title in string? Can I put title in string? Okay, I can put in title string, not a problem. String s equal to abc. Maybe this date. Now I want to check. I'm giving another date. This date is before S1. Okay. S2 is before S1 or not. How to check? Just I want to add for S1, I want to add 1 year. How to add? This string, right? The string we have uppercase, lowercase, concat, toString, substring, different methods. To add 1 year, how to add? If I add 1 year, the output should be same 25/11/2023. How to do that? From this date, I want to get only year. How to get year? That is 2023. I want to get only current date 25. If it is the 25, what is the day? Day means Friday. How to get that? I want to specify this date as a not like this. I want to this format. I want this format. How to do that? This hyphen separated, I am not interested. I want to take like this. I want to represent the date with complete time also. Now time is example 19/11, maybe 25 seconds example. I want to represent like this. No, I don't want like this. I want AM or PM. This is PM means maybe 07 PM. I want like this. How to take all these things? I want to get only time. I want to get only date. How to do these things? I want to represent my birthday, my own date. My own date is maybe I want to do like this. This is my birthday. I want to check. I want to represent my date. I want to check from my birthday how many years. I want to compare date difference. How date difference in years I want. Maybe 30 years. In months I want. How many months? In days I want. How many days till now? Like that, these features are did not discuss up to now. Okay, in Java we have one data type, date, one class. This is one class, not data type. This class represents any date. To represent any date. Just for example, I want to get today date. See here code. I'm taking another package. This package date time API. Take a test class. Just I'm creating what I'm doing here. Just check. I'm creating a new date. I created date object. Now if I print date, what it will do? What it will print? Check output. Friday, November 25, 19/13/10. This is exactly current time, IST, Indian Standard Time. Exactly date and time. No, I want not like this. I want 25/11/2022. Again, time is maybe 19/13. Some seconds. I want like this. I want like this, my date. Don't represent like this. So here it is Friday, November 25, these things are not required. I want my time, date and time like this. How to do that? Before Java 8, I have to use the simple date format. But simple date format syntax, I'm not sure how to use simple date format, SDF. If I want to convert my date from this to next type. This type. How to convert? You have to use the simple date format. This is I'm telling Java before Java 8, not Java 8. Okay. How to convert ST simple date format? We have to do the format. How to give dates? Y. First one is year, DD. No, DD, Y. Next. Maybe exactly, I'm not sure. I'm checking this. I want to format my date to this type. This exactly like this. How to do that? STF dot. Maybe parse method is there. Parse formatter. Okay, I'm giving this data object. This is giving the some return type into string. Now try to print format, see the output. I'm not sure if you correct or not. 25, 11, 22, 7. This is giving AM PM. I want to give 24 hours format. Check this. This is 24 format. Okay. Capital H is 24 hours. So I want to convert this type of format to this type. Example, some databases accept only this format, not this format. Now what I have to do from Java, I have to convert Java type to database type, our own type. Okay. Or else this is the format. I want to get only year. Year in the sense complete date without time. Now check to work or not. Or else I want to get only time. Okay, like this kind of operations I have to do. And one more thing is, if I want to represent my own date, example, my birthday, how to represent? In Java 8 date and time API, we don't have that facility. How to do that? We have to take some SDF. I'll try this SDF dot parse. I'll give my own date 25. Okay, I want to check this. I want to parse this. Return that to date. Okay, it's showing some exception. I think throws. I'm using the throws keyword. Okay, and print this last one. How it will print? The same error. Okay, parse access unable to parsable data. It's not a parsable date. 25,693. Okay. Thank you. So I mean, like there is some parsing error. I have to check that. That is fine because this date and time API from the Java 8 is almost duplicated. In Java 8, we have some new features. Some new features in terms of Java date and API. Okay, date and API changed. How that is difference? There are new 3 classes.
Why Chanchu? Sorry. Why it is getting error paths? format is
Dot,
like string. It is
no,
converting
no.
into string format.
No, this actually this format is I'm giving the okay. If you want to do that, 1 second. Date, DD,
Yeah, date,
iPhone,
month, year,
MM.
like that it will give the string format.
I'm not much focusing on this because I want to cover the date and time maybe in the Java 8. It is giving that. Okay. This may be different. It is capital M.
In past, maybe we don't need no need to give anything. I think, isn't it?
Second. Mostly should work. Okay, it is working, right? So it is parsing. So it is giving the what is the date? 25 6 June 6 93. Okay, I want to convert my own date into Java date, my string into Java date. You can use the parse method. So this is a simple date format class. We have to use convert one type to another type, one format to another type in the before Java 8. From Java 8, we have some new classes. Local date. Another one is local time. Time. Local date, first one. Local time, second one. Local date and time. Okay. We want to represent only time, local time. We want to represent only date, local date. We want local date and time. You can use the local date time. So we'll see that, for example, first one, SYSO, I'm creating local date class. How to create object for this? You cannot use new operator. I think local date LD local date dot now. If it, here we use a new operator to create the current date. Here we have to call the now. Now means present, current date. Print this. Print this. How to print directly SYSO. Okay. So if you print this, what is the output? It is printing the local date. Okay, not this. This is local data. Okay. From here, just I want to get local, maybe current year. Get year. Okay. From this, I want to get only year. I can call the get year. Okay. Get here, coming 2022. If I want to get only current, maybe given month. How to get month on only current day, get day. Okay. Now see this is the output. Okay, we can get all these three. Okay, here I got November, right? So want to get now in the form of number. November number is 11, right? How to get that? Just call LD dot get month value. Month value means it will give the corresponding number, not in terms of name. Okay, month name. It is 11. Okay, in the place of November, it is given 11. Like that, we want to get different parts from that date, we can get. This is about local date. Let's see example about local time. Okay, local time, well, T equal to new, not new. We have to use the local time dot now. Okay, this is only local time. Let's see now what is local time. To print just to avoid confusion, I am using that on a separator SOP. After this line, let's see the output. This is the local time 19, 23, 55 seconds. This is the milliseconds. This is milliseconds. From this, we'll get one by one hours. Okay, you can get hours, you can get minutes, you can get seconds. All these things we will try. Okay, LT dot get hour. What is the current hour? LT dot get minute. What is the minute currently? LT dot get seconds. LT dot get nanoseconds, something is there. Okay, now check output. 19 hour, 24 minutes, 48 seconds. This is the milliseconds, nanoseconds. Okay, this we are getting the each one from the corresponding time. Okay, now we'll see local date and time. Local date and time, LDT dot now. Okay, first we'll print this. LDT dot get year. Local date and time is it is combination of local time and local date. Local date give only date. Local time give only time. So you want to get local date and time, this class. Okay. So from here, what year we got, get month we got, get day of month we got. Okay, month value we got. Okay. Month value. Okay, and again from the hour, these are things we can get. From hour, what we get? We can get hour, we can get minute, we can get seconds, we can get nano. Okay, all these things we can get the local date time, because local date time is a combination of date and time. Okay, it's combination of date and time. These are like mostly just to represent a current date. Now what I am saying, I want to represent my own date. Example, birthday. How to represent that? To represent, if you want to represent only date, then you can use the local date. Local date be equal to maybe L D 1. Okay. Local date dot, there is something off method. Off method, what is it asking? 3 parameters: year, month, day of month. Year, month, day of month. These 3 we have to provide. Okay. How to provide these 3? First one is year. Year should be number, what year we want to provide. Second one is month. Month starting from 1 to 12. Day, we know the 1 to 31. So I want to represent my birthday, maybe same thing. First one is year, maybe 1993. Second one, month. Third one, this is object represent my birthday, not today. Okay. Now I want to do some operation on that. So from that, see some methods, what we can do on this. At the start of the day, not required. Here, method, day of month, we already see. Era, not required, get long, get month. Is before. Is before, what is it? Is before? Is equal, is leap year. Check is leap year. We want to write some logic for leap year or not. We need some. We have to write some logic in the normal Java. But now we have directly one method is there, is leap year. Okay, is leap year. Yes, I think. 1 second. Okay, let's check here. Is leap year? It is a false because this 1993 is not leap year. Okay. And what else method we have? LD1 dot start minus pass not required. Half year not required. So min max, yeah, within a month. 1 second, I'll see some methods. This I want to add examples, some plus methods are there. I want to add some years for that. I want to add, okay, for current date is LD. So I define in the top. LD is a current date. Okay, otherwise you can take local date dot now. I want to add some days, maybe some years. After 20 years, what is the day? Plus years. Okay, after 20 years, what is the date? Let's check this. From current day to next 20 years, what is the date it will come? Exactly, to increase the some data. 25 is 42. Okay. Otherwise, next example is on the local date time. I want to add some months. I want to add 5 months from now. What is the date? Can someone tell me what is the date after 5 months? Exactly. We are poor in maths. Do Java code and see the output after 5 years. Okay. Sorry, after 5 months. And see some more methods. What we have? If we add some days. Years, months, weeks. Okay, weeks we can add. If we add maybe 10 days, what is the exact date will come? After 10 days. From now, if I add 10 days, what is the date will come? December 5. Okay. Or else I want to add some weeks, not days, not months, not years. I want to add some weeks. How to add some weeks? Just take this plus weeks. Just add 10 weeks. If we add 10 weeks, what will happen? What is the date will come exactly? This is the date will come. 2023 December, make it month. Okay. Is clear?
Yes, bro.
And there is one class period class in Java 8. Okay, period class we can represent. Maybe just I want to get example. This use case is I want to check from my birthday to till day. I want to calculate age. Simple word. How to do that? You can use period dot. There is one method. That method is between something is there. Okay. It will take local date. So it start from my birthday. Birthday is represented here. LD1. This is the current date. Local date dot now. Okay. Now print that. Period. Now check what is the age for me. Okay. Okay, give me some years. Just call on that get year something. Get years is there. Okay. This is the get years. To the 29 years. Okay. We want to get our age, just call this method taking first one is birthday, second one is current date. If you want to do some calculations, maybe based on your date range, if you give the one date range, other date range, you want to get how many days, how many years in between, you can use the period object. Okay. On the period, what we have get days. Here get days, what it will come? Maybe it will be complete 50 days, 29 days, exactly 29 days. Why 0 days came? Exactly 25. Okay. If I take months, zero months, 5 months, 25, 6, 25, 11, 6, 5, 11. Okay, 5 months. Okay. Not only years, how many months difference also. Okay. This is simple example. On the date and time API in the Java 8. Okay. In the Java 8, to represent dates, we have 3 classes. First one is local date. Second one is local time. Third one is, one second. So it is a 4 classes we have, mainly 3. The period is only for that to get the data. Period means what? Some particular interval. Okay, if you want to get like that, we can use the period object. So local date and time basically for to represent. First one is to represent a only date. Okay, to represent only date. On top of that, what we can do? These are things we can do. Okay, I'll give last example. Second one is to represent only time. Third one for to represent date and time. Fourth one is to get some period data, maybe some date difference, anything. Okay, this is simple date and time API updates in the Java 8. Why we need to go Java 8 date and API? Why? Already we have some date API in the before Java 8. Okay, simple date format, data object, these things we have already. Why we need to go for this? Because I saw one thing for 1 second. One minute. Just read this question. Okay, just read this question. This is a like frequently asked interview question in terms of Java date and time API. So the question is, are we aware about date time API included in Java 8? So what is the issue with the old date and API in the before Java 8? The before Java 8 also we have some date and time API, okay, to represent date and to convert date from one date to another date. These are all we have in before Java 8 also. But why we need to go Java 8 specific date and time API? Okay, there are some issues. Okay, there are some issues in terms of thread safety. That util.date package is mutable. That means multiple threads are working on that to change the behavior. Okay, and simple date format also not thread safe. These both classes are not thread safe. That is why we have to go with the Java 8 API for the better performance. Okay, and that Java 8 API has some more features, like if you want to represent different formats, you want to represent our own format, convert one format to another format. With that, we can easily convert the Java 8 date and time API. Okay, that is the main functionality to go with the Java 8 functionality of the Java date and time API. Is clear this example? Just see the example. Is there any doubts? Any questions? Any doubts?
No, bro.